Beautiful morning. Do my morning rounds here real quick. That stove's good. Now I gotta go over here, get the wood stove going and shut the other pellet furnace down so I can finish replacing parts. As I said, I've been just using that little torch to get these things going. Just hold it on it for about a minute or so and it goes. As I said, we're down here on Saturday. I'm here on Saturdays. This is what's in the wood stove right now. It is for sale. $280 a pallet. It's over a ton. Good sized bag too. Call it 4 foot. And probably, well, you could call it half a cord, size of half cord, but I'll tell you right now, this stuff does burn good and hot. Okay, I've got to get this one fixed. Finish up doing repairs on it. Shut that off. And my issues are in here. Oh, it's still warm. So that's why the fan was still going. You're off. Okay. Oh yeah, I see. She still got fire going in there. But a couple parts in here I gotta replace. I'll show you later. I think I showed it last week. They call it the flame deflector and a seal. Get those taken care of. The possibility that they might be extending this at some point in time. I say that and I just lit that. Oh well, I don't think it's gonna happen today. Let's see here, what else we got going on today? These boards right here going on the new body on his gray pickup. What else is going on? Oh, today started the wrestling season for my daughter. She sent me a message this morning saying she won her first match. And she thinks that's probably your only match for the day. But hey, congratulations on your first win. Keep it up. Could she go undefeated all year? I'd love to see it. But when she's wrestling boys in our same weight group that's probably got more experience, probably not going to happen, but I can always wish. There is a tournament next week up in Belfast, Maine, at the high school. I'm going to try to make it up there. I'm going to try to get stuff done here. And, I might have to all gravel. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to try to keep going here. I got to get this other things taken care of. So I'll bring you back soon. Just what I want to do today. Brakes on this. Rear brakes. But this one here, I don't think I got to split the rims like I had to on my truck. Well, find out when I tear into it, because this is a single rear wheel. My truck, or my 550's duals. Of course, I had the split hubs. The hubs and the rotors are separate. This one here, for some reason, makes me think I don't have to, where it's single rear wheel. Let's tear it apart, find out. Oh, I lucked out on this one. This rotor comes off. I do not have to split it like I did on my truck. But we're going to pull these off and get rid of the brake pads. I'll pull the bracket off, knock that off. Napa should be coming along at some point in time with the rotors, brake pads, and parking brake shoes. So I need to get a bigger one. Might have to get a bigger pry bar. It's a dual piston system. Bottom one on this one was just like my truck last night. Did not want to come on. Did not want to come undone. Yeah, they were getting down there. Thought I was recording, but it's pretty bad. You gotta use a hammer to remove the brake shoes. Now to do what I was gonna originally do, why I'm over here. There's someone right there. Oh. It's crusty under there. See, I was talking about she's crusty under there. Now this is what I did the last time. I had to do these. I just trying to be gentle enough. I just wanted to move. Oh. There we go. Come on. A little dry. This one's done. Let's get back over the truck. Hey, got a question for you. How's that parking brake supposed to work?
What's missing?
The entire parking brake. You got no shoes, no springs there.
Well, when we took these 4 bolts off, can it come out?
I just don't know if the new one is a 1-piece. Or is it a 2-piece? If it's a 2-piece, I can just half and half it. But if it's a 1-piece, I've got to pull this hub off to get it on because it's...
The seal's right. The seal should be right here on this.
Yeah, the seal is right here.
Yeah. And then this is a gasket?
No. No, this is just the shield itself. It's just rotted. Rotted to hell.
Yeah, but we got to take these bolts.
Yeah, no, those bolts just go through to hold this. That's all those do.
Okay.
But that's probably what happened, is this thing just rusted off and the parking brake fell out and you never knew it. Make sure I'm going the right way.
Hey, Curtis again here at Main Pellet Sales. I forgot the O-ring on the end of the axle.
Well, that looks like it might be all right. That's what the rear ends should look like.
Oh, I wasn't quick enough. It was one of those things, oh crap, we forgot.
I think we might be able to get away with you reusing it.
We're going to try and reuse the one that's on there. Since those are on its way. Okay, you do have them, then if the other one is damaged, well, I will send a vehicle this time.
I wonder if I can get the Ugga Dugga gun on that. Power. Yeah, the Ugga Dugga gun needed more vroom vroom.
Half-inch, you mean?
Yeah, half-inch is what I meant.
There's the extension right there.
No.
That shouldn't be that hard.
You know why?
Reverse threads.
Yep, this has got reverse threads on it. Right, but when the shields get here, I'm gonna make sure I have to pull the hub off. I really don't want to pull the hub off if I don't have to.
This should.
So why don't we hold off, wait, see what we get with the backing plates. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on pulling that hub right now. See what we get for the shields, because the parking brake's actually attached to the shield. So we're gonna get the shield on. I'm hoping it's 2-piece. If it's a 2-piece, that's great. But I got a feeling it might be a 1-piece. And to do that, pull this whole section piece off. Got to hammer these bolts through. Clean up this, what's left of the old dust shield, and put the new one on. I think that's gonna happen. And yeah, that wood stove being on, we can't run this exhaust fan, because when I turn it on, I'll show you. It's a little hard to see through the camera, but it's sucking smoke in. That's a double wall pipe. If you look straight up through, you can see it outdoors. And of course, this exhaust fan is sucking air out of the building, so it's going to replace it the easiest way possible. Through that. It's not huffing that bad. It was a little while ago. But those lights are driving us nuts. Both of them. He wants to replace them sometime soon, because these ones here overhead are the exact same ones as those two there. Those two acting up, these two don't. You know things quick and easy with us never happen.
Yeah, got that.
Yeah, hub has to come off. Yeah, there's 100 miles of threading on this thing. There you go, there's that.
Right to your right. You shouldn't have to do anything, just put them back in.
Hey,
I found that.
there's a spring right there.
Yeah.
Hey, good thing. Nice, that seal come off.
Now what?
I don't know.
I cleaned that once.
Yeah, still clean. Oh, man, that still hurts. That finger. Got me right on the very tip.
Tip? Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I mean, that's the best place.
Exactly.
Where else would it hurt?
This has turned into the complete nightmare of a rebuild. We got it back together. I thought I was recording. Battery died. I apologize. Got the new seal in. Bearing's been lubed. I'm gonna get ready to put it back together. I'm gonna start it on the other side, and then start it on the other side, and we're gonna call it quits at 3. He's got another truck here, so he's gonna take. This is his daily driver, but he's gonna take the other truck home for now. I'm coming in tomorrow, and I'm gonna do the other side. We've been fighting with the parking brake cables, just try to salvage them, but no, we're just gonna cut them off and then do it. That's what the biggest issue was fighting with the parking brake, because he wanted to save the cables, but now it's just done. Just cut them. Got new ones coming. They'll be in Thursday or Friday. Oh. But we still got to do the same exact thing on the other side. Tear the hub off, tear everything out to replace the backing plate, because you need the backing plate for the parking brakes. Because you see right here, the parking brake, this backing plate holds the parking brake in. So when that backing plate rotted off, that's why when you saw us pull the rotor off, I was like, yeah, it literally, the brakes fell off the truck. So we're gonna fix this side. I'm gonna get the other side taken care of. And I'll start in on the other side, and then I'll do the other side tomorrow. So there's gonna be a 2-day video. But all right, I'm just finishing up my lunch here. It's 2 o'clock, well, 1:30. We got a late lunch. So, yeah. All right. I'm gonna get back to it here. We'll get the hub on and a few other things. Okay, let's get this hub on. Back on now that we got everything that's supposed to be there. Back on. Okay, inner bearing. A lock nut. Socket. This takes a special socket. See how it's got nipples? 4 little nipples on it. Goes into that. Fun part. It doesn't show any signs of being damaged. Yours went together a lot easier than mine. Mine last night,
line it up, will you?
I spent 20 minutes fighting with it. Well, will you just shut up?
Got it there yet?
Get damn things off out of the way. Okay, we got this part together. We're having issues with the brake pads and those clips. We get it inside, set it inside there the way it is right now. You're supposed to be able to just squeeze them real easy and they'll move. Right now, I could push this caliper, pick it up, squeeze this. See, this will twist, but it doesn't slide in or out. This one right here, I can't get it to move. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to grind the end of the brake pads just and this is an old one, but grind this very end right here on both ends. Just to shave off a little bit, enough to make it work. Well, it's been 8 hours and it's back together finally. One trick I didn't even think of, I probably never thought of. The owner called another guy he talked to and we explained to him, I mean, the brake shoes just would not move once we'll get them inside the bracket. Well, he come over and needle gun the bracket and then filed it down. Because of course when you needle gun, you're gonna create little ridges. There was a lot more rust that you really couldn't see. He said he couldn't even see it himself. He said it's a little trick he does once in a while. If he doesn't see, don't see rust, but he says he needle gunned it. As soon as he started to hit it with a needle gun, you could see the rust start flaking off. So if you have that issue, if you can do it, you got access to a needle gun, do it. And I'm gonna unplug that compressor so it doesn't kick on. But I am gonna come down tomorrow and I'm gonna finish this job. This truck will be completed tomorrow. Well, morning, it's Sunday. I gotta change the battery in the GoPro. Hold on a second. All right, let's go take 2. Morning, it's Sunday. I am gonna make sure this truck leaves here under its own power with brakes. I got a little noisy in the background, that exhaust fan's running because just got the wood stove going and it made it a little smoky in here, but no big deal. Today, it should not take nowhere near the amount of time it did yesterday. Yesterday was pretty much, pardon the phrase, but a shit show. Because in the video, you saw when we pulled the rotor off of this, there was 0 parking brake in there. Both pads were gone, the backing plate was gone. It was a complete mess. We spent part of the day yesterday trying to salvage the parking brake cables. because they said they are not made anymore. Well, we found out that Dorman does make parking brake cables, so when we found that out, cut them. We're replacing both of them, so this should take nowhere near the amount of time it did before. So I'm gonna start in on the passenger side. This side, as you can see, is complete. It's done. It's over with. So I'm gonna do that. So sitting here rambling is not getting things done. I gotta shut the fan off, because if I shut the fan off, if I leave the fan running and I close that door right there, it'll suck smoke in through there. That's how much air that this fan draws out. It is considered an exhaust fan. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna get this going. Other thing I might as well do is I change the igniter on that salamander, run it, make sure everything's going good. Yeah, the igniter came in Wednesday on that, so we changed that out. We did test run it for a little while, maybe 5 minutes or so. But I'm gonna let that thing run for a little while, say half hour or so, make sure everything is good on it, so we can heat this place this winter. Well, my phone just went off as I ended that thing. Yeah. Looks like Tuesday into Wednesday. We'll be plowing. We are in the 4 to 6 area. So, looks like Tuesday night, Wednesday could be a live stream while I'm out plowing. Okay, wood stove's going. I gotta calm down now. She started getting a little rowdy. Again, we burn what we sell. Right now I got, as I said, that sack right there is the new stuff we've been trying. It's really easy to get going. And what I did, I got that going, and then I put a package of the NV blocks, the 3-pack that we sell here. I got a package of that in there, and that thing really started to take off with those NVs. So I got it all closed up, calmed down. Let's get this done. The quicker we get this done, the quicker I can get out of here. All right, I'm gonna pull the axle first. Okay, well, this bit of oil is draining. There's still gonna be oil in there. I'm gonna drain out that majority of it from here. We'll get this brake caliper off next. Collapse the pistons a little bit. Oh, this one's going a lot easier, because you do not want to let these things hang by the brake lines. Oh, this one here is not that bad. Oh yeah, that one's, those two move, it's great. Now, we got these two here, and I believe that should be 24? No, not 24, 20s. Should be 20 millimeter. That's what it is. I'm gonna pull this off. And we're gonna see, now look at this. This is what your brake pads should do. Last night, as I said, there was a buildup underneath the tabs on these things here. These brakes wouldn't do that. So this one might go a lot quicker. I'm hoping so. It was 8 hours on that yesterday. But I'm still going over the wire wheel, and I'm going to clean this up. Oh, I didn't. I did not hit the record button. I hit taking the wire wheel to it over there on the bench grinder. Now I'm taking a small file and I'm filing down this till it's smooth. There's some bunch of ridges. I did not hit it with a needle gun, but I feel like right here there's a divot. I'm gonna try to smooth everything out. So let's get a smooth surface to slide on. But sitting right here, I look and I can see right where the pads were sat and wore, right in the center. On that side and on this side. But I don't want to take off too much either and make the pads too loose. I'm just trying to be cautious here. Just trying to sand away anything that looks like rust. Try to see, there's a little spot right there. You can't really feel it. You can see there's a rust, a ridge of rust right there. I'll give it a shot, see if this will help get rid of it. Loud noises. Yeah, she's starting to smooth out there and there. Call it good. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically preload this. But before I do that, I'm gonna put some grease on these. Brake caliper grease, so they slide like they're supposed to. Yeah, see, they move like they're supposed. That one moves like it's supposed to. I'll do the same thing with this one. Oh, little blob right there. I'll send that in the hole. Same thing here. Just put a small layer on this, real thin layer, to help prevent rust. Is it a pain to do? Yes, but it's necessary. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, come on, get in there. Yeah, look at that. Yep. Do I have the same nightmare here that I had on the other side? Parking brake is supposed to be under here. Do we have a parking brake assembly? We do not. Are you kidding me? I am not joking, everyone. There is no parking brake assembly on this truck at all, period. Well, there's a reason why the parking brake wasn't holding, huh? All right, time to pull this hub off. This one actually is going in the proper direction. All right, Thought I had a rag. There we go. Rag right there for him. Get the bearing out. Inner bearing, or excuse me, outer bearing. Inner bearing is here. I was wrong. It come off pretty much within 10 seconds after shutting the camera off. This is just what was it? Mike. Was it Autotech Mike? He's dealt with many of these. And just like the other side, he's dealt with it where they're not even there. He's in Michigan. I'm in Maine. We're both in the salt belts. Now, Rain Man Ray really doesn't deal with stuff like this unless it's a vehicle from up here down at his shop in Florida. So I'm just trying to protect the threads, keep stuff from going inside. I gotta get a pair of dikes or wire cutters. I grew up calling them dikes. We're gonna cut the parking brake cable because we're not saving the parking brake cable. We're replacing it. That was part of the problem yesterday. Yesterday, we took the hub off, took the rotor off, and discovered this same issue. Except for on the other side, it looked like this. There's no shield at all. Then we fought with trying to save the parking brake cable because we told there wasn't any, they don't make them no more. But they do. Dorman makes them. So he ordered those. So now we're going to cut it off, just cut this right off and be done with it. That'll make things so much easier. So I'm going to cut that and then we're going to loosen up these 4 bolts. I'm going to take this off, just completely remove it. I'm going over to the bench because I got to tear this apart. I mean, this is part of the parking brake. Don't need that because I got a brand new one. But this is seized up. So I'm going to have to take it over the bench, clean it, and lube it. So while I do that, I'm going to just bring this piece over, clean it, get it ready to go back on. So let's use the Ugga-Dugga gun and try to get these things off. Try to explain again. The dust shield goes between this bolt and this spider. Bracket. Whatever you want to call it. So to put the new shield on, I got to drive these bolts out. Let's head over to the bench, get this off, and cleaned up. I already knocked one out, sorry. But 3 more to go. All right, we'll knock out this one here. No, before I even think about doing that, put this nut on to protect the threads. Take it. Yeah, it does. I have to be violent. There, that one's out. 2 down. 2 to go. Okay. I don't like hitting it this far out away from the vise. Too much leverage to, it probably wouldn't hurt it, but there's too much area for leverage to break it. So we'll just take this one, pull it right in, nice and tight. All right, got that all cleaned up in good shape. Now to get this to free up. About 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes later. She's all free, ready to go. Oh, seal's in. I put the new seal in. Took the drill, the wire wheel, cleaned that up. I have to say, I do believe we are in back together mode. So let's start putting it back together. I say we're in back together mode, but this is the slowest part of the whole ordeal. Here's the new shield. Okay, park and brake is all on. I wish I could have showed you how much fun I had. And I can. It got that exact same spot twice. Once I got it over there, I nicked it over there. No big deal, wasn't bleeding. But this time here, it got me in the exact same spot. And what happened was I was trying to get this the adjuster in. And as I was prying it open to get it on, this spring popped out and got me. Yeah. In the exact same spot I got nicked on over there. How often does that happen to you when you're doing mechanic works? So, I am looking at it right now. I think I'm ready to get the hub on. That's a lovely sight. We're getting closer and closer every step of the way we go. Said axle's on, park and brake, rotor. Now I gotta compress those pistons, get the bracket on, get the bracket with the pads on, and then get the caliper on. Tires. Actually, before I do the tires, I'm gonna fill the rear end with oil, get that back up to proper level. I got looking inside the tubes there. It looks like it might be just a hair low, but looks can be deceiving as well. But all right, I'm gonna start getting this back together here. I'm gonna get those pistons on the caliper compressed. Pistons are pushed in. Let's get the bracket and shoes on. How many of you caught this error? I left it alone just to see if you guys caught it. Brake shoe, brake shoe. What's wrong with this picture? Yeah. This one is supposed to be this way. Look how easy this goes in now. Now that everything's cleaned up, lubed, we're all good to go. I did that deliberately just to see if anybody would catch it. I'm gonna check the comments, but if nobody caught it, oh well. I did, as I said, I intentionally did that just to see if anybody would catch. But, all right, I'm gonna get this back on. Take this one here, put on there, and I'll turn the power down, way down. Took a little while pumping it up. When I first started pumping it, it sounded like there was a blown brake line. I don't see no brake fluid underneath it. And now we're gonna, right there, hard to see, but right there's a fill tube for the rear end. I'm gonna fill the rear end, make sure everything is full. And we're full. So that's good. Okay, knowing that rear end is full, we're good to go to put the tires on and get this on the ground. There, it's finished. Only thing I need to do is get it off the jack stands. I'll back it up, clean up, and we're done. So we'll call it here. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.